night stayed longer than it should, like I knew I wasn't ready yet. Your picture face down on the floor, still holding every word you said. I walked the hallway barefoot slow, every step a memory. This house remembers more than me, it knows who we used to be. I tried to sleep, but time held on, like it was waiting for the dawn. I'm far from the breaking dawn, where the truth finally shows. Still caught in the middle of what my heart won't let go. I don't need forgiveness or answers I can't outrun. I'm just standing in the dark, far from the breaking dawn. Your voice still lingers in the air, like a song the radio won't play. Every promise learned to fade, but it never walked away. We were young enough to swear love would always stay this strong. Now the night feels like a question that keeps stretching on and on. Every hope I leaned upon still waits for morning to come. I'm far from the breaking dawn, where regret turns into grace. Still learning how to live with the lines time left on your face. I don't curse the silence or the road we couldn't outrun. I'm just breathing through the dark, far from the breaking dawn. If love is more than staying close, more than saying we belong, then maybe this lonely hour is where the truth grows strong. I don't need the light just yet, let the night finish its song. Some hearts learn how to heal by holding on a little long. I'm far from the breaking dawn, but I feel it drawing near, like a promise whispered softly through the weight of all these years. I'll carry what we were till the shadows come undone. I'll be waiting with my heart, far from the breaking dawn. house still knows the sound of you.
every floorboard creaks your name. That old picture by the window still refuses to explain. I stood there longer than I should, with my hand against the frame, like if I waited just one breath, everything might feel the same. I don't knock, I don't turn away. Some memories need space to stay. There's a doorway back to us I pass every now and then. I don't step through, I don't run, I just remember who we've been. It's not regret, it's not enough to wish the years undone. It's just a quiet place I stand at the doorway back to us. Your laughter still lives in these walls, like a song that won't move on. Every promise we have kept still hums when I'm alone. We learned how to let go slowly, like we were afraid to bruise. Some loves don't shatter when they end, they just change the way you move. I don't ask what might have been, I just feel where we began. There's a doorway back to us, framed in all we didn't say. Every silence learned your shape, every night still knows your way. I don't live there, I don't hide from the life I've grown into, but sometimes I stop and breathe at the doorway back to us. If love is more than holding on, more than never saying goodbye, then maybe this is what it becomes when the fire learns to lie. I don't need another chance or the past to set me free. I just honor what was real and what it made of me. There's a doorway back to us, and it never fades away. It just waits like open light at the edge of yesterday. I won't ask it to return or pretend we were undone. I'll just carry who I was through the doorway back to us.
I leaned in like you knew my name. Streetlight flicker, summer rain. I was counting the hours I couldn't sleep when the phone rang soft and weak. Your hello across 1,000 miles
till landed right inside my chest. Every word you didn't try to say was the one that held me best. In the quiet your sound stayed close, like a hand I never let go. I was lost in the dark till you spoke my way. Every fear just drifted away. Even broken time made sense somehow. When the world fell quiet, I heard you now. I didn't need the stars or truth, just the way your whisper moved. I found my hope, my truest choice, in a dream carried by your voice. Morning came with an unfamiliar calm, like I've been saved from something gone wrong. Your laughter still echoed in my ears, soft as the passing of better years. We talked about nothing, talked about all about roads we never chose. But every pause between your lines said more than we both knew. Every doubt I couldn't outrun fell silent when you begun. I was lost in the dark till you spoke my way. Every fear just drifted away. Even broken time made sense somehow. When the world fell quiet, I heard you now. I didn't need the stars or truth, just the way your whisper moved. I found my hope, my truest choice, in a dream carried by your voice. Love is only moments held between the cracks of days. You were more than words to me, you were the light that stayed. Don't ask where forever went, or why it passed us by. I just know I was alive again each time you said my name. I'm still holding on to that sound, like it never faded out. Every lonely mile I cross still brings me back to us. I don't chase what I can't rejoice, I just live with the echo left behind. Every night I make my choice to believe in the dream carried by your voice. The day lay open like it knew our names. Tall grass breathing in the sun. You laughed and turned, the world stood still, like something holy had begun. I watched the wind move through your hair, like it was learning how to stay. Every step toward you felt like walking into a brighter way.
didn't know how fragile joy could be until it stood that close to me. We were standing in the fields of the first touch, where time forgot to move. Every heartbeat learned your rhythm, every doubt came loose. I didn't know forever then, but I knew enough. The love was born that afternoon in the fields of the first touch. Your hand found mine without a word, like you had always known the road. The sky leaned lower just to see what our young hearts already knew. We talked about the smallest things as if they mattered most. Every breath was carrying a promise neither of us spoke. Some moments don't need a name, they just quietly change. We were standing in the fields of the first touch, with nothing left to prove. Every dream felt close enough, just living next to you. I didn't know how fast it fades, or how time rushes us. All I knew was love began in the fields of the first touch. Years have come and years have gone like trains I couldn't stop, but there's a part of me still there in that endless golden crop. I've held other hands since then, I've learned how hearts can bend, but nothing ever felt as pure as where we started then. I still walk those fields inside my mind when the world feels cold and rough. I remember who I was that day, before life hardened us. If I ever doubt love's worth, or the truth it taught us, I return to where it all began, the fields of the first touch. Morning light came in through half-closed blinds, dust in the air like years we left behind. Coffee growing cold on the edge of the day. I still hear your footsteps drifting away. Your coat on the chair, your breath in the room, time standing still like it didn't know what to do. I tried to be strong, tried not to feel, but some quiet truths refuse to heal. Every road I take still leans your way, like the world remembers what I can't erase. I was standing at the edge of who
I'd been, watching the sky where our love had lived. Every mile between us still feels the same. I'm a horizon learning your shape. I don't chase the past, but it calls my name in the way the stars fall into place. No matter how far, no matter the age, I'm a horizon learning your shape. Your laughter still sleeps in the back of my mind, like an old familiar song out of time. I see your reflection in passing cars and late night bars and unfinished stars. We said forever like it was sure, like love was something immune to the years. But seasons change and hearts move slow. Some things you lose before you know. Every goodbye left a line on my face. Every silence whispered your name. I was standing at the edge of who I'd been, watching the sky where our love had lived. Every mile between us still feels the same. I'm a horizon learning your shape. I don't chase the past, but it calls my name in the way the stars fall into place. No matter how far, no matter the age, I'm a horizon learning your shape. If love is a lesson written in light, then you were the truth I got half right. I don't regret the tears I paid. They taught my heart how deep love stays. If I never hold you again, I'll still know where the sky begins. I'm still standing at the edge of today, with your memory pulling the blue my way. Time keeps moving, but my heart waits, like a horizon learning your shape. If there's another life, another chance, I'd find you again without a map. Till then I carry what we made. I'm a horizon learning your shape. Was playing low, like it didn't want to interfere. Your head was resting on my shoulder, like the world had disappeared. We weren't talking, didn't need to. Every silence felt just right. I could feel your breath beside me, keeping time with mine. I've known noise, I've known wrong, but never something this strong. We were lost in our own song, while the night kept moving on. Every word we never said still knew where it belonged. No crowd, no perfect rhyme, just two hearts keeping time. We didn't need the world along. We were lost in our own song. The years have a way of testing love, asking what you'll keep. But even now I hear that melody when I'm half awake, half asleep. You
Laugh still finds me off guard in moments I don't expect. Like a harmony I never learned, but never forget. Every road we walked upon still hums where we've gone. We were lost in our own song when forever felt that close. Every doubt fell quiet then, like it finally knew its role. No promise carved in stone, just a truth we'd grown into. The world faded to a hum, lost in our own song, me and you. If love is only memory, then let this one stay loud. Let it ring through all the years when life thins out the crowd. I don't need to relive it or ask where it went wrong. I just smile when I hear it now, that familiar song. We were lost in our own song, and I still hear it play in the quiet of the mornings, in the long drives far away. Time may change the key we're in, but it can't undo the way my heart still beats along, lost in our own song with you. The morning came in quiet and pale, like it didn't want to tell on us. Your shadow still leaned on the wall where we said too much, not enough. I traced the cracks in yesterday with a hand that still remembers you. Every word I never said was hanging in the blue. Time moves on, but it leaves its marks on the tender places of the heart. I'm holding pieces of the sunlight that fell through your open hands, scattered across my lifetime, like I was part of your plans. I don't need the hope forever, just the truth of what we were. I'm living off the afterglow, pieces of the sunlight, loving you. Your name still sounds like summer rain, soft and close, then gone too fast. I see us in every passing face, in every train that never comes back. We were young enough to believe love would never change its mind, but the years have their own way of crossing every line. Every promise learned to bend, every road knew where you'd been.
I'm holding pieces of the sunlight that warmed our fragile days. Broken dreams still shimmer in 1,000 quiet ways. I don't curse the fall of evening for teaching hearts to burn. I'm living off the afterglow, pieces of the sunlight I earned. If love's a flame that doesn't stay, then you are fire enough to light the corners of my soul. I still rise from still trust. I don't ask the night for mercy or the dawn to make amends. I just thank you for the moment where my life and yours were friends. I'm holding pieces of the sunlight, even now you're gone from view. Every scar is softly golden, every shadow leads to you. If I never touch tomorrow the way I touched your face, I'll still walk warm through my years on pieces of the sunlight you gave. Walked in like the day had changed, without a sound or warning sign. Your eyes held something carefully, like you learned to keep the light inside. We talked about the weather first, as if that mattered more than us. But every pause between our words was saying what we wouldn't trust. I've known love, I've known regret, but not this calm I can't forget. There's a quiet hope behind your smile, like you've been waiting all this time. Not asking for forever, just a place to rest your mind. When the world feels sharp and restless, and the nights won't reconcile, I see tomorrow breathing soft in the quiet hope behind your smile. You listen like you mean each word, like nothing I say falls away. Your laughter doesn't try too hard, it just finds its gentle way. I've been alone in crowded rooms, I've held on just to let things go, but something in the way you look at me feels like coming home. just a little saving grace. When my past comes calling loudly with its unfinished trials, I hear peace learning how to speak in the quiet hope behind your smile. If love is only fireworks, then it always burns too fast. But what if it's the steady flame that forgives the past? I don't need the world to notice or the stars to align. I just need this moment here where your calm meets mine. There's a quiet hope behind your smile, and I'm learning how to stay, not afraid of what could break or what the years might take away. If tomorrow finds us changing or the road runs a little wild, I still believe in what I saw in the quiet hope behind your smile. I'd let go without a sound, like it finally understood. Your coat was hanging by the door, right where you said it would. I watched the dark give up its hold as the sky began to breathe. Every shadow soft and slow into something I could keep. I didn't know the heart could change just by learning how to stay. I see the shape of the morning light in the way you turn to me, like tomorrow isn't something we're afraid to see. All the doubts that held me tight lose their fight when you're near. I believe in what's ahead in the shape of the morning light. We talked about the smallest things, like they mattered most somehow. Your voice was calm, your eyes were sure of where we stood right now. I've lived my life in half-lit rooms, afraid of what I'd find. But you don't rush the rising sun, you just let it take its time. Every fear I used to hide fades where your truth resides. I see the shape of a morning light in every word you say, Like love doesn't need defending, just a reason to stay. All the years I spent alone lose their weight when you're near. I can finally see myself in the shape of the morning light. If love is more than surviving, more than making it through the night, then maybe it's this gentle promise growing clearer with the light. I don't need to know forever how far this road might wind. I just know I'm not afraid to open my eyes this time. I see the shape of the morning light resting softly on your face, like every broken hour finally found its place. If the world keeps turning fast and the future disappears, I'll still walk toward what feels like truth in the shape of the morning light.
We didn't rush, we never learned how to. Every step felt earned somehow. Your hand in mine like borrowed time. We moved softer than the crowd. The radio played our favorite song, low enough to let us breathe. We were young but not careless, just learning how to believe. Every heartbeat found its place in the patience of your grace. We took a slow dance through the years, letting time lead in and sway. Every scar, every tear found a reason here to stay. We didn't promise perfect days, just love that wouldn't disappear. I gave you all my quiet strength in a slow dance through the years. The world kept changing outside our door. Seasons came and lost their names, but every night you turned toward me and nothing ever felt the same. We learned when silence meant enough, when words would only get in the way. Some loves burn bright and vanish fast, ours chose how to stay. Not every dream needs wings, some just need time to sing. We took a slow dance through the years with nothing left to prove. Every doubt grew tired and fell, trying to keep up with you. We didn't chase tomorrow or beg the past to reappear. We just kept moving heart to heart in a slow dance through the years. If love is measured by the way you show up every night, by the hands that don't let go when the room runs out of light, then I'm rich beyond belief. With every mile we steer, I found my forever moment in the spaces we persevere. We're still dancing through the years. Even now I feel it true. Every wrinkle, every line is a map that led to you. When the music fades to silence and the end draws softly near, I'll still be holding on to you in our slow dance through the feels wider since you've been gone. Like the walls learned how to listen. Your coffee cup still waits by the sink, like it's holding on to permission. Move through days like borrowed shoes. Nothing quite fits the same. Every clock keeps circling back to the sound of your name. I don't reach out, I don't pretend. Some love survives by where it ends. There's a space between my heart and yours that time refuses to erase. It doesn't ache like it used to, it just quietly stays. We don't touch, we don't try, still I feel you in the air I breathe. I've learned how to live with this tender distance between you and me. I see your smile in passing cars and songs I didn't choose, in the way the evening softens just before the light turns blue. We were never made for shouting, we were built for staying still, for knowing when to let things go without calling it a will. Some hearts don't break apart, they just learn a gentler art. There's a space between my heart and yours that memory keeps in place. It doesn't burn, it doesn't bend, it just quietly stays. We don't reach, we don't flee, still you move through everything I see. I've learned how to breathe inside this tender distance between you and me. If love is more than holding tight, more than promises we made, then maybe this is mercy now, not loss, not fear, not blame. I don't need another ending or a reason to explain. Some connections change their shape but never fade. There's a space between my heart and yours, like dusk leaning into dawn. It's not goodbye, it's not regret, it's just how we go on. I don't
made my peace, I found my grace in this tender distance between you and me. The night we met was nothing special, just a bar with tired lights. But the way you said my name turned a spark into a fire. Your eyes held something reckless, something tender underneath, like you were already burning for a truth you wouldn't speak. I'd known cold, I'd known regret, but not a heat I couldn't forget. You're a wildfire in my memory, still moving through my veins. I've tried to drown you in the years, but the flame remains the same. Every love I've known since then learns your shape eventually, no matter how far I run from you. You're a wildfire in my memory. We burned fast, we burned uneven, like we knew it couldn't last. Every kiss felt borrowed from a future fading fast. We said we'd slow the fire down, learn how to breathe, how to wait. But some loves aren't built for quiet, they're just built to blaze. Every goodbye felt untrue, like the fire still knew you. You're a wildfire in my memory, like nights I try to sleep. Every calm I've ever trusted still wakes up something deep. I don't curse what burned me, or the truth it showed in me. I just carry what we were, like a wildfire in my memory. If love is meant to teach us what we can and can't control, then you were my hard lesson written straight into my soul. I don't need to touch that flame again to know how bright it shone. Some fires never fade away, they just learn how